this video. I don't think it'll take that long. Give me a second. Alright, so I'm going to introduce my company that I started with 3 silent partners, and these partners, I'm starting off at number 3, I'm sorry. I started the company, I'm in 100% control of it. I have 3 silent partners. These directors are a few of my closest friends since childhood. So they're there for in case they're there to help me if they ever have time. Hi Rob, how's it going? And you know, in case anything happens to me, they'll have control of it and they can dictate what happens to the assets of the company, and they'll probably, because they're my friends, they'll probably know what to do with it rather than just selling it off for millions of dollars. They're going to try to finish up what I was starting. So one, what is the main thing about the company? Well, the reason why I call it Liberty Strategic is because I'm taking strategic steps to ensure products are built for the people by the people, and to limit control of these products so that anyone could use them. The main platform, which I'll get into in a bit, has to do with providing media platform, a video live streaming platform, so anyone can live stream anything, anywhere, anytime, and they don't have to have a powerful computer to do it, because people who are viewing it will be able to help pitch in to run the stream. Okay, and there are essential problems for that. So 2, the funding for the company will only be through publicly raised campaigns. There will be no selling of the stock until after the main decentralized platforms are released. By then, no one wants to buy shares of the company anyway, and I'm going to get to that real quick. So, for example, A, the first product to be released will be the customizable media aggregator. To use it, it will cost $1 per account. However, that people will have the option of donating more to support my efforts. That money goes into a pool. So imagine you're going to register to use it, and you can buy it for $1 or donate more. Or option 3 is wait for funds to open up where you can go ahead and get registered for free. So those that are waiting for a free spot to become available, they'll get notified that they've been registered for free and they can now use the product. And the money raised from this will go towards building out the main platform. So B, and this is in relation to number 2, the first part of the main platform is decentralized video encoding platform. When that is about to be released, it will be released on a campaign to raise enough funds to pay for the second part on a different company. And the reason for that is because this company that I'm originally using, that's starting out for it, I may build a shell company. That way that company has it and it gets taken down. I still have Liberty Strategic, but we'll see. It gets really convoluted, and that's why there's also a strategic element involved, because of the whole liability process. But basically, because the company which I formed that holds the assets, the intellectual property, it'll be liable for any misuse of the product. And because it's a decentralized product and not controlled by us or anyone, we can't shut anything down that's illegal, and therefore we're going to be sued through the ass. So the company would have to be resolved. Therefore, what you're going to see multiple companies that pop up that I control. Hi Eric. And it'll still be me. I'll be building them out, and I'll probably still have the same silent partners, which are my friends. I'll see if they want to reveal themselves at a later date, but we'll see. And so that's kind of the introduction of what the company is about. So I'll get to the next part, which is talking about what the products are going to be. Oh, no, not that yet. I'll get to Albury in a bit. So these are the products that I have in line. As you can see from the Indiegogo campaign, it's a lot different. I cut out the channel guide, and I kind of edited a few things around. So I changed what I want to be the first product, and it's basically going to be a customizable media aggregator. So it's much like Google News, Yahoo News, Bing News, whatever, but it's not just news. So you can basically, it starts out blank. We'll probably build out a couple of templates, pre-built templates, but basically you can categorize anything that you watch online or listen to online or read online, and it has it there. So anytime there's an update, a new article or whatever, it's headlined and it shows you when it was released, and you can go ahead and click on it and it goes directly there. And it might have, if it's like whether if it's a article or a video or a podcast, it has its title, it has a picture or video snippet, and it has a few lines, like maybe the first few lines, just so you kind of know what it's about before you click on it. What's also going to happen is you can go ahead and share templates if you want. So you can see what other people have created, how they customize their media aggregator, and you can just go ahead and use their type, and just so it uses their layout, but it still has your own feeds that you want. And that's just, it's still kind of in the planning stage. So a lot of it is going to be me kind of making these videos and asking what people think, what people want, and just kind of going from there. So that might take, I'm hoping to get at least the first run of this, the first version of it out in probably a month or two. And then I might go for like 2 or 3 additional versions until I move on to the data misdirection app. So when I move on to the next product, hi Kat, hi Julian Jr., if that's right. So the next part is I work on the next thing, and hopefully I have enough revenue to hire people who will keep the first product updated. And if there's any bugs or any new things that people want for it, that it could be done. So that's how the company will keep operating. If it's not just me, maybe I might hire another person or two. You know, we become an R&D, right? We figure out how we create the next app, and then a prototype, and then we'll productize it, and then we'll expand it. So, and that's the thing, is right now it's more than just PC these days. It's you've got tablets, and you've got smartphones, and you've got different types of phones and tablets, different screen sizes and operating systems. So to expand on this, on these things, it's, you know, it takes effort, it takes time, and I don't want to be spending all my time creating all those. So that's why there's revenue as a need, and you know, anyone that wants to help just part-time with certain things like design work or testing or documentation, things like that. So the second product is going to be a data misdirection app, and because people don't like the idea of having their information taken and used privately through different companies, there's really almost no way of stopping it directly. I mean, just finding the right VPN, you know, or yeah, whatever secure steps you might think to kind of negate that factor, that the ISPs might be able to take it as well. So basically what this does is it simulates it's an automated browsing tool almost. It won't take up too much bandwidth, and that's hopefully what it is. And it simulates web browsing and emailing. So it's basically fake data. So anyone that's trying to collect your personal data, it's just fake. There's your real data and there's fake data, but they don't have any way of differentiating between what is real and what's fake. So some of these will go to porn sites, some of these will go to just generalized sites, some of these will write emails to just random other people that really aren't people that you normally email to, and just kind of, you know, fake data. So whenever any fake purchases, you'll receive emails of fake purchases that'll maybe go into the platform and not through your email, something like that. So basically, all the collection of data that any entity has gathered from you that you don't know about, it's useless to them, right? Say you end up watching a lot of like tentacle porn, and you don't want the public to know because you're running for office. Well, you can say, hey, I have this app. It's just a data misdirection app. So basically the information you have is, you don't know if it's real or not, so you've got nothing. So 3, yeah, thanks, Rob. 3 and 4 are the main platforms that I want to create, and these are going to be fully decentralized. So there's no control over them. No government's going to have control over it. No corporation's going to have control of it. Not even us who built it will have control over it. And so this basically allows live streaming to different people, and it's basically using additional power from their devices to support your video. So basically, say you're on a phone and you record yourself, and basically people who have the app, they see that you're gonna want to start a video soon, and if you have a powerful enough computer or your own hardware video encoder, you could probably go ahead and be able to stream it without needing anyone else's support. But this is more for people who don't have that, can't afford it yet, because hardware video encoding platforms, they're at least in the 5,000, 10,000 range. You can have some software encoding ones, sometimes free, but still you need hardware for it. You can go on certain types of websites that, you know, you can, it's like a privatized version of YouTube. You can host your own videos and all this other stuff, but that also costs a lot of money. So if you're not rich, you're not going to be able to use it. So this, you can be poor, and it basically borrows the processing power of other devices in order to help support you to get your feed through. So if you have just a smartphone, that's it, and you're trying to stream to everyone and watch it, it'll have like a meter. So say you want to stream at the lowest level, which is 360p, and you're at like 45%, otherwise it can't really process very fast, not enough buffering, whatever, there will be like huge delays. So basically you're just waiting, and another person sees it and they join in, and they supply some of their processing power to you, and so to help with the video encoding. So there you go, you went from say 45% to 48%, and so you have 10 people, 20, 30 people joining in, watching you, and they supply a little bit of the processing power, and you finally reach 100%, so you can stream at the lowest level. And then you can have maybe 100 people join and watch. You're able to live stream at 720p, and if it really matters to you that you want to stream in full HD right now, which is 1080p, you might need maybe 300 people watching. But anyways, if people are watching things all the time, some of that processing power can go into a pool, and they don't have to wait for viewers. They might not have enough viewers, and so you could distribute that pool of processing power to everyone else. So that's the goal of the main video encoding platform. So there's a lot of planning still to do on that, because like I just mentioned earlier, it's uncontrollable what happens if people have something not cool filmed, so everyone could watch it, and it resides. How do you take it down? Do we want to take it down? That's the problem with the freedom and decentralization, is no one has control over it. So if someone films something, it's there forever pretty much until someone finds a way to get rid of this platform. Yes, so this is like a YouTube everyone wants. I'm gonna go to Q&A at the end, Rob, so you can ask questions, or you can ask a question now and I'll get to answering it later. So after that, on a different company, because most likely the liability process will kill the company. So either I'm building that parallel video encoding platform on another company and I'm leasing the money to myself from Liberty Strategic. That company will probably go under, and so our next thing would be creating an advertising auction platform. It's kind of like an eBay of YouTube type of eBay of videos or podcasts or whatever. So basically, if you're going to do a live stream, you kind of put in how much time you're going to be doing the live stream for. So for example, if you do it for an hour, there might be at every 15-minute interval, there will be like or 14-minute interval, there will be a 1-minute advertisement. And so you can have a blacklist and a white, basically a blacklist. So certain companies that you don't want advertisers on, you can probably prevent them from doing it because it's your live stream. 2 is basically anyone that's not on that blacklist can say, hey, advertisers can log in and they see who's doing live streams, who's doing live streams that are planned upcoming, and within the 14-minute time frame, they can bid on a certain live stream and put in their advertisement. And it's so basically they see, say, one live stream has 1,000 people, another live stream has 10,000 people. You know, you might not be able to compete with other advertisers on 10,000 viewer live stream, but you might be able to have some money for $1,000 live stream. But you're also picking a specific type of live stream which might fit your demographic that you're going for. So it's that you're just basically bidding, and it goes directly to the content creator. There's no, like YouTube, I think takes like a 55% cut or more. Basically it's a direct one-on-one relationship. That money goes directly to the content creator, minus the transaction fees, but the company won't collect any of that. How we're going to monetize that, we don't know. So that's the part we'll figure out later. And then that's pretty much it. That's all out there. Content creators can raise money through advertisement, and they can stream whatever they want, wherever they want, as long as people use it. And the thing is, we need a lot of people using it, because YouTube has millions, hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars to provide the computing power to go ahead and do what they do. But for this, we need numbers. We need a lot more people. The great thing is with any type of advancement, well, with just in capitalism in general, newer products, they're going to either have to be faster and stronger, or they're just going to be the same, not much faster, but just more efficient. So we're always going to be getting lots better and powerful smartphones, or more efficient smartphones. They'll be cheaper. It's just going to get better. So by the time this gets out there, it should be easy enough that anyone could do it. And then finally, after that, I'm retiring, and I'll just focus on making video games. Anyways, the next part is there's something out there that does currently exist, and it's called Elbury. It's based on blockchain technology, like alt currency, just like Bitcoin and Litecoin and whatnot. The only thing is the way they go. It's like, so they say it's fully decentralized, and you can go ahead and look at this. I'll probably put their well, you can just look it up, LBRY. So I looked at the funding for it. So how did they fund it? And I just did a quick Google search. You could probably also find it on the main site. So they got like $500,000 in VC funding from Pillar VC, which is actually in Boston, which is where I live. So I wanted to, and there's an article on their own site about their funding. And so I looked into Villar and about who the founding people are. But no matter what, you know, private funding, you'd have to look up everyone, and you don't know all this other stuff. So the main thing about my company is it's fully decentralized. It's not going to be through blockchain technology. It's also not going to be raised through any type of private investors. It's all public investors. It's all you, the public, and I'll find a way to keep going. But that's basically the promise and the premise. And with that, I'll go ahead and switch to Q&A. So let's see. Anyone have any questions about anything? If not, I'll probably be on Anything Goes tonight. So if anyone has questions there about any of this, they can ask. So if anyone's got a question, go ahead and shoot. I'll wait a few seconds. There's not many people on. I know it's a bad time to do a live stream. Yes, so the first product that I have is going... Oh, so are you talking about the decentralized main platform? So yes, so if you look at this is the main platform. I think that's what you're asking, Rob. So basically, where does the video reside once you go ahead and live stream it? And so you can either put it on your own website, maybe you can put it on your YouTube, whatever. You can have it on its own. Like we might provide storage, some type of adaptive storage, so it propagates to server in certain cloud instances, on certain local instances, sometimes archived. I haven't quite figured it out. I'm going to probably need a couple people's suggestions, but so if it's not going to reside on your own private space or your own private cloud space or public cloud space, or some other platform to use in conjunction with it, we might be able to provide some type of platform where we keep it around. Although because of the nature of what can be on it and the liability of it, we'd have to create another decentralized storage platform, which is a whole different beast, and I don't want that to coincide with the video encoding platform, because this is just to get the video stream out there, and if it doesn't have a space to save anywhere after it's streamed, we're gonna have to figure that part out as well. How is this platform going to deal with copyrighted material? It's not. You could put copyrighted material out there, no one could stop it. That's why when I build this, the money's got to be raised before it. Otherwise, all this work is just done for free, and I kind of want something in return. I want this out there though, so if it's whatever I can get from it, I'll get from it. I think I'll probably raise enough funds for it in the first part. But the reason why is because even though it's out there, no one's going to make money out of it. So that's why the second part of the platform with the advertisement is going to be just as important, because you see a lot of people also can't make as much content as before, or because of YouTube, because they can't get advertisement done. And people want advertisement, even small companies. So they want some way to get their products out there. Let's see. Oh yeah, so yeah, copyrighted material, illegal material, all that stuff. That's the price of freedom. There's no stopping it once people want to upload it for everyone to see. Anything else? I'm just waiting for any questions. So how the users interact with this. So basically it's just whether it's on a computer or smartphone, you have this application and you see people are wanting are you creating algorithms to protect people's identity? So yes, you basically can have your own name, your or a fake name. The thing is it still might be traceable because you have to be able to connect to another person. How I'm going to limit that, I'm going to try my best. That way it can be totally anonymous. You can't be tracked while you're doing a live stream. Or at least there's a general vicinity of who might be doing it, but there's no way to go directly to it like IP address or whatever. So I'll try to find a way to make it so you can protect people's identity. So that's one of the goals. Whether if we could do it or not, I don't know. First part is actually doing this, and then if we could do a second step to make sure that people can do it anonymously, we will. So Zox asks, does that mean these people are individually responsible for what they upload and that the copyright holders will sue them instead of the platform? Well, if you're anonymous, they won't be able to know. If you upload it, that's a tricky question because they might be able to, because there's going to be so much of this that since it's not on the company's control, no one's control, you can't stop it. So potentially, yeah, if they might be held individually responsible. So I think Rob was pointing on about this. You might have to make sure that it's anonymous. The problem is if you're trying to build up like a base and you do one thing that's like illegal, then they find out who it is and you're personally responsible. That could be a bad thing. So there's a lot of steps into this which needs to get more fleshed out. What is being uploaded that potentially could violate copyrights? Anything. You could maybe like someone records a movie and uploads it and just shares it for everyone. I guess that could be a copyright. I mean, just yeah, it's kind of like a torrent type YouTube platform in a way, but mostly deals with the ability to live stream, not just to upload a video. So I've got 4 more minutes to take any questions. I mean, this is still a ways out. So the first product, the customizable media aggregator, I think I'll be able to get it out in 2 to 3 months, at least the first version. It might be half a year to get it really nice and finished version of it. Data misdirection app, I think I could get it done in 1 or 2 months, and then again a better version of it would be 6 months. And then while those are kind of going on, you know, I might get this video parallel encoding platform started. I'll be doing some so I'll be like fiddling with it for probably half a year or a year, but to get like probably a working prototype might take 2 years at the going rate that I'm working, because this is all part-time on my own time. And then I would say getting a productized version of it, like on just say PC and maybe an Android app, might take another year, so 3 years probably until this is out. And that's also another thing is this could be blocked at the store level, for example, where you download Android apps and where you download iPhone apps, iOS apps. It could be stopped there, so have to plan around how people would get it and install it without being blocked. So that's another part. Where's the link to donate? No donations. I'm not going to do a campaign for donations. I'm just going to create the first part of this, and come on, let's going? Here we go. So if you see here, my first product that's going to be released, I went over this earlier. Basically, I'm just going to have it so $1 per user who registers. If you want to donate more, you can donate more, and that money goes into a pool. So the people who can't afford it or don't want to pay $1, they could sign up to wait in a waiting line. And when there's enough money in the pool, people who are first in that waiting line gets registered using up whatever's amounts in that pool. And so basically, whatever you donate to help out, it also helps out the next person who wants to use the product. So I think that's kind of the way I want to structure it, as $1 per product, so it's not anyone that's rich can use it, and even people who can't afford $1, people who have enough money that wants to donate more and support the efforts, they can donate it and it goes into a pool, and that opens up people to get it that don't have enough money to pay even $1. Let's see. Can you make it Mac compatible? Yes, I will. Don't worry, it'll be compatible on all these things. That's why raising enough funds to get people to do that will be important, because my take is just getting every prototype built out, the first version, and then productizing it to different platforms, different devices, different operating systems. Okay. Any other questions? I could take one last question, and then I gotta end the stream. Hey, someone, how's it going? Okay, I think so. Rob, are you kind of more in line with understanding what products are and the main platform that I want to build out? Thanks. Someone, love you too. I mean, it's funny because I was clearing out a lot of my YouTube subscriptions. Like, I don't want anything to have to do with news or politics. I'm done with that. There's also a lot of video like subscriptions that were like truthers that did a lot of conspiracy theory investigation stuff, and man, a lot of those were banned or removed because I haven't watched their stuff in a long time, but they're no longer there. All right, great, awesome. Anyways, I'm going to be doing more in-depth sessions of these, and this is all going to be in a playlist called Liberty Strategic. That way you understand everything that I'm working on, that's coming up, basically any news about what I'm doing, and I'll get into more I'll have to ask some questions of how do we want this, or I'll also have stuff like a technical in-depth, like basically I'll go over the technical details, how I'm building programming languages, how I'm starting out, maybe whether to have this all out on like open source, whether I like if I have a like the first like a vision for it, I could go ahead and share the screen for it, and everyone can take a look at the preview of the product, even though it will be buggy and whatnot. That way people can see basically how much time, like I'll have a time tracking, that way people know how much time I spent on working on it, not just the because there's different types of time that I spend on this. So there's the company time, which I have to do all the paperwork for. There's the documentation side and the relations side, so the public knows that what it is, what's coming, and gathering ideas from different people, not just me. And then 3 is the actual time in development and testing and all this other stuff. So those are like basically the 3 time frames. I wanted to focus more on number 3, but number 1 and 2 is just as important. All right, all right, that's it. Thank you for all the support, and I'll talk with you guys later.